Hello everyone, welcome to the Star Wars Vault. If you are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe to see new Star Wars videos every week.
Well, here we are, guys. We've made it. We've made it to Kenobi Part 6 as it dropped this morning, and of course, let's waste no time and break down this series finale. The episode starts off showing Reva in a weakened state make her way to Tatooine to find Owen and the boy. Then we cut back to the Imperial chase of the insurgents, carrying Obi-Wan and Leia, along with Roken and Haja Esteri. In order to get Leia and the rest of the families home safely, Old Ben tells Roken to give him an escape craft, knowing it will take the firepower and attention off of them. This allows Roken to buy time until their hyperdrive is reactivated, and Darth Vader, as expected, sees Kenobi in tunnel vision. He disregards the GI's advice to stay on the rebel insurgents and proceeds to take his shuttle out of the Star Destroyer to follow Kenobi. They land on a nearby moon and meet face to face. Meanwhile on Tatooine, Owen learns of Reva's plot to come for him and Luke. He tells Beru immediately that they must go and hide. She assures him that they will protect Luke on their own farm, as she hands him a blaster rifle. We flip back to Obi-Wan and Vader as they engage in what we believe Kathleen Kennedy referred to over a year ago as the rematch of the century. We see a much more prime Obi-Wan as he is matching Vader in saber strikes and force usage. Vader acknowledges his strength but says the weakness still remains. He gets the best of Obi-Wan as he uses the Force by throwing chunks of the moon's rocky surface to bury him. He says, "Did you truly think that you could defeat me? You have failed, my master." We transition over to Owen's home where Reva has entered. Owen and Beru begin to tee off on Reva as a fight engages, and I must say, these two do a pretty darn good job as they put a number on her before they're knocked out. She then is chasing after Luke in the dark. We are brought to Obi-Wan, who is having flashbacks of Anakin Vader, followed by images of his children Luke and Leia, realizing he must dig himself out of this literal grave. He draws on the Force like we've never seen him do before, and he frees himself out of the rubble. Vader is walking away far ahead, thinking he has won again. To his surprise, Kenobi catches him and proceeds to bring the fight to Vader. A big moment happens when Obi-Wan force pushes Vader when he least expects it, and proceeds to lift hundreds of big stones like Rey in The Last Jedi, only to throw them at the Dark Lord continuously. Vader is worn down. He keeps coming at Obi-Wan until the Master Jedi sets him up for a jump and saber swipe move, which slices off the top left half of his helmet. Now we see the burnt face of Anakin Skywalker, an amazing dialect between the two, as Obi-Wan pours his heart out, saying he's sorry to Anakin about everything. Anakin says that he is not Obi-Wan's failure. He says that Vader killed him. Obi-Wan says the line, "Then my friend is truly dead," mirroring Luke's line in Return of the Jedi. "Goodbye, Darth," he utters as he leaves Vader in a weakened state, who screams, "Obi-Wan!" in pure anger. As Ben flies his escape ship, he senses Luke in danger. He activates his hyperdrive immediately for Tatooine. Reva renders Luke unconscious, to which she prepares to kill him. As she raises her saber, she has traumatic flashbacks of Anakin once again, realizing she is becoming what she swore to destroy. Obi-Wan reaches Tatooine and finds Owen and Beru. They see Reva bring the sleeping Luke in her arms as she tells Obi-Wan she couldn't do it, in tears. Obi-Wan tells her, "Who you become now is up to you." We then see Leia back on Alderaan with Tala's hoister that Ben gave to her. To her surprise, Old Ben returns to Alderaan to greet the Organas. He then tells Leia about her parents. He tells Leia that she is wise, discerning, and kind-hearted like her mother, but she is also passionate, fearless, and forthright, gifts she has been given from her father. Seeing Obi-Wan tell Leia about Padme and Anakin, even saying that they both were exceptional people, it's just so amazing to see on screen. Right before this Alderaan scene, we see Vader on Mustafar back in a new suit as he talks to Emperor Palpatine on a hologram device. Yes, that's right, old Papa Palps is back. Vader tells him he won't let Kenobi evade him again, to which the Emperor questions his thoughts being clear on this matter. He wonders if he can overcome his past, but Vader reassures him that Kenobi means nothing, that he only serves him, calling him master. We can feel the young Sith Lord being conflicted as it oozes off of his presence. Obi-Wan returns to Tatooine, letting Owen know that he was right, that Luke for now only needs him and Beru for protection. Owen actually asks him if he would like to meet young Luke, And we see old Ben walk up to the youngster, introducing himself to Luke the only way he can, with a nostalgic, "Hello there." At the end of this episode, as Obi-Wan rides off on his space camel, we see what we all had been waiting for. A blue glow appears in front of him. He asks, "Master Qui-Gon?" The apparition turns around and it is, in fact, the legendary Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn. "I was beginning to think you would never come," Obi-Wan says. "I was always here, Obi-Wan," Qui-Gon replies. "You just were not ready to see." "Come on, we've got a ways to go," the Force Ghost says to him as Obi-Wan smiles and rides off with his master. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, Kenobi Part 6, the finale has concluded, and just wow, I really had fun watching this episode as a Star Wars fan. The whole show has been a great experience. This final part of the series really did a lot to make me smile. All the lines and quotes that tied to the original trilogy as well as the prequels, it was just on another level. Leia even says to Ben, "Will I ever see you again?" And in the tone and delivery, I'm just certain that this is a parallel to Anakin saying this line to his mother when he leaves in The Phantom Menace. Just beautiful storytelling, you love to see it. What's so great about Star Wars? It's like poetry, it rhymes, you know? I also thought the fight between Vader and Kenobi was exciting to watch. And it does a good job in canon sense for when they meet in Episode 4, A New Hope, with Vader's line, "When I left you, I was but the learner, now I am the master." Reva had an interesting end to the series as she has a change of heart, and in the way it was shown, honestly, it wasn't what I expected. It was pretty okay, but a little underwhelming, I would say. But my favorite part was no doubt Qui-Gon Jinn showing up at the end. I was waiting the whole show for that moment. I was even a little worried, like, are we going to get this scene? But honestly, I thought it was well placed. Love the episode, and now that the show is done, I will do a video on in a few days from now for a full review of the Kenobi series to flesh out more of my thoughts overall. But now I want to know what you all think about Kenobi Part 6. Did you enjoy this finale? What did you think of the Kenobi and Vader duel? Were you crying your eyes out when Qui-Gon came back after all these years? Make sure to comment your thoughts on Part 6 down below, and if you enjoyed my video today, please click that like button with the Force, as it does help the channel. Check me out on social media, those links are posted in the description. I appreciate all of you guys for watching and all your support. I'll catch you guys in my 1 through 6 review this weekend, so until then, may the Force be with you.